In this video, we're replacing and unboxing the adjustable sway bar end link for BMW 325 Ci E46. The product manual, the brand brochure, the decal. Link with adjustment range between mounting studs of 135 to 175 millimeters. Link with adjustment range between mounting studs of 205 to 245 millimeters. Link with adjustment range between mounting studs of 255 to 296 millimeters. The following tools are used for installing the adjustable sway bar end link. Large electric impact wrench. Medium 17mm deep socket. Large 17mm deep socket. Another large 17mm deep socket. Use either type is okay. 17mm wrench. Two 16mm wrenches. Medium torque wrench. Large extendable ratcheting wrench. Large torque wrench. Use a large 17mm deep socket with a large extendable ratcheting wrench. Loose the front wheel lug bolts. Lift the vehicle. Use a large 17mm deep socket with a large electric impact wrench. Remove the front wheel lug bolts. Remove the wheel. Use a large 17mm deep socket with a large electric impact wrench. Remove the sway bar end link retaining nuts. Remove the nuts. Separate the end link. Use a 17mm wrench. Remove the lower end link retaining nut. Remove the nut and remove the end link. Here is the comparison of old versus new adjustable end link. Before installing the new adjustable end link, we need to match the length of the new end link to the old one. The two spare end links included in the kit are designed to fit different vehicle applications. For this installation, we use the length that came pre-installed on the kit. If we need to use either of the other two lengths, we need to remove both end studs. After unscrewing and removing the studs, screw them onto the desired end link body. Use these two according to the specific needs. Then screw both end studs. To adjust the overall length to match the old end link, once the length is matched, screw the locking nuts down against the end link body. We can also notice that the studs come with two bushings. These bushings are selected based on the sway bar hole size for the specific vehicle. This vehicle does not require these bushings, so we do not need to install them. If the vehicle does require them, install them before installation. Remove the nuts. And remove the bushings that are not needed installation. Install the adjustable end link. Install the retaining nuts. Use a large 17mm deep socket with a large electric impact wrench. Tighten the upper retaining nut on the adjustable end link. Use a 17mm wrench. Tighten the lower retaining nut on the adjustable end link. Use a medium 17mm deep socket with a medium torque wrench. Torque the adjustable end link retaining nuts. Torque specification 65 Newton meters, 48 foot-pounds. After installing the adjustable end link, we can fine-tune the length by rotating the main body and adjust it as your preference. To make adjustments, we need two 16mm wrenches to adjust and lock down. With the locking nuts backed off, rotate the end link body to adjust the length. After setting the desired length, use one 16mm wrench to hold the main body steady. Then use the other 16mm wrench to tighten the locking nut against the body. The lower locking nut needs to be tightened the same way. Tighten it down. The adjustable end link on the other side needs to be removed and installed. Using the same method, same steps, and same torque specifications, install the front wheel. Use a large 17mm deep socket to help install the wheel lug bolts. Use a large 17mm deep socket with a large electric impact wrench. Tighten the front wheel lug bolts. Lower the vehicle. Use a large 17mm deep socket with a large torque wrench. Torque the front wheel lug bolts. Torque specification: 150 Newton meters, 111 foot-pounds.